Governor Ron DeSantis will not be on the November ballot for president, of course, but he is suggesting the decision on whether or not to make marijuana legal in Florida will be.
DeSantis has been outspoken about the measure, even questioning whether some of the estimated 850,000 medical marijuana users in Florida have the card as a pretext for recreational use. Right now, medical marijuana is a $1 billion industry in Florida, the third highest in the nation. Channel 9 anchor Kirstin Delgado delved into the issue, looking into the process of getting a medical marijuana card.
I've seen it be extremely beneficial.
Sanford nurse Meg Harrell has worked with cancer patients using medical marijuana.
THC works specifically on the neurons in the brain that release the chemical dopamine, and it'll have positive side effects against chronic pain or nausea or vomiting.
Patients wanting a card have to see a medical marijuana doctor that's a physician licensed by the state.
You will have to pay about $200. It varies each office.
And compared to your average copay,
Because it's so much more profitable than going through insurance or trying to run an office or work at the hospital.
Interesting. So you're saying it's really profitable for doctors who are in this business? Prices vary, but you'll spend on the high end $200 to see your doctor for the first time, followed by another $75 fee to the state to apply for a medical marijuana card, and another $75 to the state annually to renew that card. Then the state requires card holders to be evaluated by their doctors every 7 months. That'll cost you another $100.
It's a win-win situation for everybody involved.
Pastor Joe is a former addict who used marijuana. He's concerned that doctors are incentivized to prescribe cards, especially since, according to the Medical Marijuana Treatment Clinics Florida, if you don't qualify for a card, you don't pay for the appointment.
Everybody's going to make a buck, including the state. The opportunity to not be as strict as it should be is there. Let me say it that way.
Pastor Joe runs Fresh Start Ministries.
47 years ago, I got off of drugs, and the main drug that I was on was marijuana. Probably 2 or 3 or 4 joints a night. When I stopped doing marijuana, I began craving doing it again, just like anything else.
He now works to get others sober, but over the years, he's noticed a trend with those he serves.
Many of them have medical marijuana cards. What do you need this for? Well, I got pain, or okay, what do you really? Well, when I couldn't get A, B, or C, I knew I could always go and use my card and go get something.
Right now, there are more than 2,500 medical marijuana doctors in the state, with 22 new applications for medical marijuana operators. And that's a concern for Pastor Joe, especially since doctors prescribe the card and recommend a dosage.
It's essentially giving you permission to try it, giving you the authority, the autonomy to finally try it for yourself and see if it works. It's very different from getting prescribed the actual drug.
The state does impose limits for use, but doctors can request exceptions.
In my mind, I see it almost the same as some types of narcotics. When they're used properly, they're fantastic. When they are abused, then we have some detrimental side effects in the body.
Kirstin Delgado, Channel 9.